Alright guys, welcome back to a brand new video. So we normally talk about the vegan diet and what the vegan diet does to someone. But in this video we're going to be talking about what veganism itself does to these people mentally. Now a lot of people, they just think vegans are crazy. They just think vegans are stupid. They think that I hate vegans. Well, let me tell you something. You think any of those things, you're wrong. Vegans are really good people, most of the time. In fact, I believe veganism was created in order to twist the good intentions of those who have them. Now, last video we featured John Sakars, who, as some of you know, is the one who is famous for singing "Vegans fuck all night long." And veganism has made him seem crazy. You know, maybe he was always going to be a bit of a weirdo, but veganism really exacerbated that. And in my last video, a lot of people left comments about John Sakars and who he reminds them of. And it brought me to a whole other rabbit hole, which is why I'm making this video. They told me to go check out That Vegan Teacher. And that vegan teacher is a very, very, very interesting individual. And she might be one of the best people in the whole world as far as her intentions. And this is the thing. This is what they say. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. And the vegans, you'll find, have a lot of confidence. Don't they have a lot of confidence?
They do. It seems that way.
They are very confident. And it doesn't matter if they're unattractive, underweight, overweight, dying, missing teeth, looking like a Holocaust victim. These things don't matter. And that's because they're confident, because their confidence comes from knowing that they're doing the right thing, that they're good people. And they're not wrong in that. They're not wrong in that. They are good people. But veganism has twisted their motives and twisted their intention so that it serves a greater bad. It serves a greater evil, not a greater good. And I looked up this vegan teacher lady, and I was really shocked at what I saw. I watched some of her videos, and it basically made me think of that movie. Baby, do you remember that movie, Full Metal Jacket?
Yeah.
Okay, so in Full Metal Jacket, they talk about this thing that soldiers get. It's called the 1,000-yard stare. You heard of that, right?
Yes.
Okay. And when I saw this vegan teacher, what's her, I don't even know what her name is. Her channel's called That Vegan Teacher, but I've been calling her the vegan teacher lady. Anyway, when I saw her face, when I saw her eyes, the second I saw that, I was like, she's got the 1,000-yard stare.
Right.
I was like, holy shit. She's just this nice old lady. She's just singing songs to try to help heal the world. And she's got the 1,000-yard stare. And people mentioned her because John Sakars reminded them of her. She reminds them of him. And it made me go back and look at some of his content and kind of examine it a little bit and kind of get a good idea of what it is about these two people that make other people see similarities in them. You know, it's not just that they're vegan and they sing songs on the internet about veganism.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
With confidence.
Yeah, they have confidence or whatever. There are a lot of similarities, but there's something that I couldn't put my finger on until I realized it's the 1,000-yard stare. So when you look up the 1,000-yard stare, you'll find that it's a thing that happens to soldiers when they are exposed to at least 2 days of solid combat, to exhaust themselves emotionally, to be emotionally despondent, to be emotionally detached to the world around them. They develop this 1,000-yard stare. And it made me think, it's actually going to make me cry. Like, I remember how hard it was to be a vegan. I do. I remember how hard that is. And I know that it comes from a really good place. You know that you want to do right. And it actually is something that a lot of young people fall for in their teens and 20s, because that's when you want to help heal the world. You want to fix what's broken, you know? And a lot of young people fall for this. And this vegan teacher, she kind of she talks to her audience as if they are children, but then she cusses, and she's doing adult content. So it's like she's either cussing to children or she's talking to adults as if they are children, and she's very, very patronizing and kind of condescending, but it comes from a really good place. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, the veganism has twisted their whole entire, like, mojo. It's just totally twisted. And she sings this song. This was, like, really heartbreaking, because some people ask me, and they're like, Daphne, what would have happened to you if you didn't see the light? What would happen to you if you were still vegan? I might be dead by now if I was still vegan, but...
Yeah, you had a lot of problems.
If I was a vegan and I was still alive, I would probably be doing what she's doing. This is probably what I would be doing. Seriously.
These are the actions to the song My Vegan Promise. I place my hand on my heart, and I solemnly swear to work for a peaceful world and to treat all animals with care. I send my voice out to the wind, and I speak with sincerity when I tell you I will not give up until a vegan world is a reality. I place my hand on my heart, and I promise to do my best to promote liberation for all and to support safe spaces for the innocent to rest. I stand before you with many flaws, but determined to improve every day as I fight for the animals who are not heard, but who still have so much to say. Until their voices are heard and all animals are free to roam, I will protect this beautiful planet we share. Its glorious earth we call home.
That was sad. That was really sad.
Yeah.
And it was sad because, you know, you just think, like, she's just this nice old lady on the internet who's singing for a peaceful world, but what she just said there was, you should never eat chicken, you should never own chickens, and you shouldn't even have a dog. If you listen to the words of what she just said there, you're not even allowed to have a fish in that world. In that vegan world where there are no cages, in that vegan world where every animal roams free, and those lyrics that sound so absolutely wonderful, you don't get to own a cat. You don't get to own a gerbil. You don't get to own a dog. You don't get those things. Those are taken away from you if the world is vegan. Vegans don't believe in pets. They think pets are slaves. And I know a lot of vegans out there like, I think that having pets is okay. I'm a vegan and I think having pets is okay. Same thing as I hear from Christians who are like, I'm a Christian and I think it's okay to be gay. Like, you're missing the point. You're missing the whole fucking point. And another reason why this is so sad is because you can't deny that she's a lovely woman. She's a lovely woman with good intentions.
Yeah.
Undeniable, right? And it's not something that you want to get on the internet and throw mud at. You know, you don't want to be a mudslinger in these situations because it just seems like if you do that, if you're the anti-vegan or vegan-phobic, which I'm not, by the way, if you do those things, you're full of hatred. You know, you're just full of hatred. And I don't want people thinking that I hate vegans. I don't want people thinking I'm anti-vegan. I don't want people thinking I'm vegan-phobic. I'm not afraid of vegans and I don't hate them. I think that they're wonderful people. I love them. Why would I come out here every day and make these fucking videos and put my ass on the line to help fucking save these people who are actively killing themselves and not knowing it because their intentions are so fucking good? Why would I do that if I hated vegans? I don't hate vegans. I was one for a long fucking time. And I know where their intentions come from. I know their intentions are good. And that's why this video is so difficult to make, because this lady makes me fucking cry because she is such a good person. And what has veganism done to her? Given her the 1,000-yard stare, starved her, made her teeth gray, made her angry at the entire world, even though she's a wonderful person. So what is it that veganism does to people that causes this mental switch, this 1,000-yard stare? I would say that it's that they think they're at war all the time. That Veganism puts you at war with the whole world, and what that does is it exhausts you. That's the devil exhausting you so that your good intentions can't be applied to the real war because you're too tired for it. You're too tired for the real war because you're fucking reading the chicken label and fucking looking up your vegan chicken and looking up your fucking broth and looking at fucking slaughterhouse footage. What gives someone this 1,000-yard stare right there? Looking up animal slaughterhouse footage. The vegans that watch that shit can't help but walk around hating everybody else for just buying a stick of beef jerky. When you walk around with that much hatred, when you walk around with that much anger, when you walk around with that much self-righteousness, well, you get this 1,000-yard stare because you're at war. You're at war with the whole world. And I know people they ask me all the time, Daphne, what do you eat? You're so perfect, Daphne. What do you eat? I have videos about what I eat. I have whole playlists about what I eat, but I would tell you this. Eat whatever the fuck you want to eat. Your life is miserably short. If you want to be a vegan, and being vegan it makes you happy, makes you feel superior, makes you feel good, do that. Absolutely. You want to have a piece of cake? The world's ending. Have two. I'm Daphne Reloaded. Thank you for watching.